Happy New Year, everyone! Today I went diving at the Portsmouth Olympic Harbour in Kingston, Ontario, with my dive buddy Batman. He also goes by Guillaume, and there he is right there. Today was New Year's Day. It was just over 3 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. And that was Goose there. I'm not sure his real name, but he's got Goose on everything he owns, so we're going with Goose. These are some old cement blocks from construction, and there I am, handsome fella. Yeah, today we went out for just kind of like a relaxing dive. It was very cold, so we weren't sure how long I was gonna last anyway in the water. There goes Goose. That's the end that we'll see him anyway. But yeah, we weren't sure how long I was gonna last in the water because I was wearing a wetsuit and it was so cold. But I did okay, I think. We just kind of strolled around and looked at all the garbage that people left behind. There's a barrel, which is friggin' awesome. It's great finding a bunch of garbage in the lake. Usually I would clean up after people, but I didn't have my my trusty garbage bag with me this time, so I'll have to go back and pick some of that stuff up. Coming up here, we're just looking at the bottom of the dock portion of the harbor. We're kind of on the inside of the harbor at this point. We're just gonna go, basically we're just gonna go out and around the harbor and look at all the fun spooky things and spooky garbage. There is something cool later on in the video, so I'll point that out to you. There's another barrel. I think these are barrels that the city were using as like garbage bins on top of the pier, and I'm pretty sure people just come by and threw them in the water. I'm not sure what this is tied to this rope, but it's floating and it's creepy and I like it. These ropes here, I'm pretty sure what they do is they keep the docks from flailing about in the waves. They're just heavy ass ropes that, you know, tie them down, which is pretty cool, pretty spooky from a distance if you don't know what they are. Hey, it's me again. Hello. Blow you a kiss there. Shaka, bruh. So this is pretty cool. All this like weird kind of purplish stuff is just dead algae. I think it's cool because it looks like fabric or like melting flesh. I don't know, spooky and cool. This I was trying to go for a silly like cinematic shot of all the seaweed as if you're like in a helicopter flying over the trees. Meow. Oh, look out, don't crash into this big one. Oh. And here comes a big rock. Look out! Ah. More gross flesh on the ground. Here we come across a beer can, which again, super awesome that people are throwing their trash in the lake. Here's, I think this is the end of all the docks, the last tie down right there. It's really cool seeing it from below. And we're gonna just head out at the end of the docks and around. There's like this break wall thing. Oh look, more garbage. Cool. There's this break wall thing that we're gonna come up to here in a second. And this here, these are a bunch of pipes from, I'm guessing, some kind of drainage that was hooked up to the pier there, but has been removed and just discarded in the bottom of the lake. I always wonder too, because these are all like made of steel. Like, wouldn't you want to like take that to a scrapyard? I bet you could get quite a bit of money for those. They're pretty heavy and they're all steel, right? Anyway, maybe I'll go back and figure out how to do that. So this is that huge break wall thing. It just stops the waves, the big waves, from getting into the harbor. I thought it was like a solid wall, but apparently you can swim underneath it, and it's pretty cool and pretty spooky. Some more discarded steel, scrap steel. I would have thought I would find more stuff around this part of the wall, but I guess not. There's a bicycle right here. It must have been down here for a long time because all the spokes are gone and it's kind of like collapsed in on itself. And it's pretty cool looking. But I'd rather not see it down there. Here we come around, and the sun started to come out, so that's nice. And this is basically the other side of that wall. Come across a lot of bottles over here. Beer bottles and wine bottles and all the cool stuff that you like to see. Nature, right? Ton of tires. Batman or finding more bottles. Not sure what that frame is, but here's a sweater that somebody lost. I bet they're pretty cold without it. And I think we're coming across pieces here, like this big log thing with the nub on top of it. I think that might be part of the old dock, or it could be part of a shipwreck that's down here. That we'll see part of here in a second. Tons of barrels. Oh, there's Batman with another bottle. Not sure what that thing is there. It looks like a pot, because it looks like it's got a handle. I think he's gonna leave this drink for the next guy to come by. Yeah, it would be nice to get back down there and clean up all this junk. Looks like somebody had come across these bottles and put them there for later as well. Yeah, it looks like somebody left these for later. We'll have to come back and get those too. Another barrel. I thought I found some treasure here too, because I noticed this white thing as I got closer. I noticed it's a fishing lure, which I'm sure there's tons of fishing lures down here too. I didn't want it to be poking me, so I put it here with these bottles that Batman left behind. I suppose if we didn't come across all this junk, there wouldn't be much to talk about in this video. I do like how all the sun rays are like rippling across the bottom there. For me, it looked like a rainbow. It was kind of orange on the video. So this is part of the shipwreck here, and there's a line here that other divers put down there to basically follow these lines to like points of interest. And I was pretty much asking Batman what it was, and he was telling me it's part of a ship, and then he asked me how much air I had left, so I had just enough so we could go and check out this anchor, and that's what's coming up in part of that ship. And right here I noticed something inside this tire, and I was like, oh my god, treasure. Looked like I thought it was like a mug or something, like some kind of old dish, and well, it was, but it was broken, so oh well. I'm not sure what this shipwreck was called, because it's so old that it's like deteriorated into pretty much nothing. This is the anchor part of it, and there's a big part of it, like the, you know, sorry, the big part of the ship anyway. I don't know what it would be called. Just to the left, and but isn't that cool? So it's good. It's got to be from like the 1800s for sure. So basically, there's another line that would take us to another point of interest, but we were pretty much hitting the turnaround point. So Guillaume was asking me, like, or letting me know, time to go. This is another part of the hull of the ship. That's the word I was looking for earlier. It's pretty much reduced to nothing. This I thought was an egg from a distance, but I realized it's just a smooth stone. So that's pretty much all I saw on this dive. I know, oh, hey fish. There'll be much more interesting stuff in the next video, but thanks for watching. Bye.